The method we will use to do percent problems is the percent equation, and we're going to set it up like a proportion. So what we're going to do is we're going to add to it a little bit, and we're going to put 100 underneath it so that we get things correct when we do our problems with our decimals and that kind of thing. So the first thing that you're going to need to do when you do these problems is determine whether the percent is missing, the part is missing, or the whole is missing. And a lot of times the easiest thing to do is to look for the word is and to look for the word of, and the one that's around the word of is usually the whole. It's the whole thing. And the one that's around the word is usually the part. So let's look at a couple of problems. If we take a look at this example, we see that we do have the percentage. Here's the word of. So this is an indicator that the next word is going to be the whole thing. And so we're saying 41% of this number is what? And the what is the part. And usually in math, when we don't know something, we use an X. So you're trying to find the number that represents the whole thing and the number that represents the part. And we simply plug it into our percent proportion here. So we've got 41%, so we would do 41 over 100 equals the part, we don't know the part, over the whole. And once we do that, we can do cross multiplication, which is how we would solve a proportion, and we can say 41 times 78 and 100 times x. Well, 100 times x is simply 100x. And then you might need your calculator to do 41 times 78. So 41 times 78 comes out to 3198. And whatever's next to the variable, you're going to divide both sides by that. So when we divide this side by 100, the 100 cancels and we're left with the x, which is what we want. And when we do 3198 divided by 100, we have 31.98. So when you take a look at that, let's see if it makes sense. 41% of 78 is 31.98. Now, half of 78 would be what? 39. So this is less than half, so this answer makes sense. So you want to make sure that your answer makes sense.